Hey everybody, thanks for coming out today. Looks like we're having, there we go. Game wasn't popping up. Thanks for coming out today. This is gonna be the last game of the weekend of the Tracks to Glory tournament. Last time we play on PHL, hopefully. Today we've got Warlords versus BDE, which I believe means Big Dick Energy. With me today, I got some co-casters. I got Widow and Klon from Helios and Coco from wherever you're at now, Coco.
Uh-huh.
um, so
Hey, command.
for those of you that are catching this
So
tournament
what
for
are
the
you gonna do?
first
Filter
time, it's
to keep
a
spawning in the
2v2
right spawn?
format. So two tanks on each side,
It
both
might be.
mediums.
I've got a minute
We'll
30.
do a best 2 out of 3 rounds fighting
Yeah,
over
it'll
different
take
sectors of the
us.
map. So first we're going to fight over the east sector here, which is going to be
We'll go. For it.
G and
We'll
H 3 through 8.
It's up to you guys. I
Um,
mean, that's the next play field, so we can
every
get there. It's not a
5
big deal.
minutes, the play area will shrink, and the idea is
Next
to bring them in and
playfield
force
is
them in
middle,
closer to
not
the
left.
You're right.
middle section
Yep, east,
here.
center,
That way we
west.
don't have 1,000-meter tank engagements all game. PHL has proved to be an interesting map, I think is a good way to put it. Allies are at a huge disadvantage here. We have found out with this massive river to cross. The only place they can really cross this river is this bridge right here. And yeah, pretty much all the Axis teams so far have known about that and have had shots lined up for that bridge as the Allies try to cross. So we'll see what happens here. It's going to be interesting, but it should be a good match.
I got 30 seconds on that tank. At this point, it's probably going to be faster. But
Hell yeah.
Wise words from Klon, as always.
Ride for a redeployment.
While we're waiting here, I guess we can look at our crews. Over on the BDE side, we got Six Pack Clutch, Evo Platypus, and your mom's, I think that's mother, in one tank. And we've got Sergeant Fupa, Relic, and Blackjack in the other.
Holy Trinity.
See if we can find the Axis tanks here. We got Sergeant Bush, Captain Lee, and Specialist Winter in one tank. And we're going to have Button, Smith, and Leafried in the other tank. So just waiting another minute here for them to drive up to the starting point, and we'll be ready to go.
Should be an interesting matchup. I know Relic is from a spree, and his tank crew is pretty solid, honestly. When we scrimmed them a couple weeks back, he put up a very good performance. So
are you guys
Yeah.
good with the start time at 1:19, or do you need an extra minute?
119 is fine.
Yeah, I don't really know anything about the 7th Cav tanks, but the spree tanks have been around for a while.
Yeah, and I know they've all played with each other for a while too, so they've got that good tank synergy together. I know, like we said earlier, the team playing allies on this map has tended to be a huge disadvantage. I think they've got just as good a chance of anybody as overcoming that disadvantage and making this out to be an interesting game.
To see if like the allied tanks will do some more plays.
Well, the thing about this point too is like even if they make it across the bridge, there's like almost still nowhere to go. There's like one hedge they can kite off of.
Klon is going to be our resident tanker
30
for
seconds.
this broadcast here. So anything he says is probably much smarter than anything I'll say about
I'm
this.
going to be giving you guys 2-minute countdowns on reductions and a notification on the
That might be the nicest thing I've ever said about Klon.
first zone reduction. Will be
The nicest thing anyone's ever said.
What do you mean?
8.
I said you're the best tanker a couple weeks ago.
you have
Oh,
to lie to
shit.
him.
Oh wow.
Damn.
You know, Widow, nobody really wanted to have you here today, actually. But I said, guys, come on,
We're live.
it's Widow, guys. Let's let him in. This is how you repay me.
With that, we have match start, and one of the teams pretty much took a shot right at wall drop. Didn't hit anything with it, but not a bad
Respect
strategy
the
to
effort.
hope you get. Yeah, not a bad strategy to hope you get lucky every once in a while.
Yeah, I mean, just instantly get a cheap shot off. That can change it.
Those from the Allies, right?
I think
Yeah,
it was from
so-
Allies, yeah.
I mean, it looked like it was actually in the direction where they're starting. I think they just ended up short.
It was close. It definitely wasn't off by much. I think you're right. The idea was they probably had that road that the Axis are coming down sighted in and just off a tad.
but just like
Allies,
imagine they double tap right off the wall drop.
that would be
Pretty
some true big dick
Well,
energy right there.
Yeah, they're coming up to the bridge.
Yeah, Allies coming across the bridge. Axis already starting to fire on it.
Oh,
Front
he hit
tank,
him. There you go.
BDE takes a shot. But both
Nice.
tanks are
Damn.
successfully across the bridge, so you can see 7th Cav starting to already hit this hedge here. I believe that's the one you were talking about earlier that the Allies are able to kind of kite behind.
They're just wasting AP now. Just treating it nothing.
Does the PZ4 not get like 40, 50
Tank on ping.
shots though?
Honestly, I should probably know that, but I don't.
41.
41. All right. Yeah, what's up with the German tanks getting so much more ammo?
It's because the American tanks can rick more shots. They're usually narrower, so they're easy to maneuver.
So we're seeing 6-packs and Evo's tank getting out the rep here. Other one kiting behind that hedge we talked about earlier. And I think the Axis tanks are starting to try to push up, kind of close some distance between the two.
Can you set up a like a double tap on that hedge?
Where the American one is?
Yeah.
Well, can the Axis set up a double tap on them, or can the
No, can the allies? Do you have to go from both sides, right? Like peek both sides of the hedge.
They could? I mean, they could probably both kind of fit in the river, but yeah, they could just be on the other side of the hedge. Like it doesn't matter.
Oh wow.
And Warlords Ricken off of one of the BDE tanks.
Solid hit. It's like both
Too
tanks
many
been hit.
on reduction.
I believe, yeah, 6-packs was able to repair his, but Fupa's tank does take a hit.
Can you show us where the Axis tanks are?
Sitting right around this little house here. One's kind of using that little shed as cover. Other one's sitting a little bit further back. I'm assuming using the building and that hedge there as cover. Get a better shot from this side. This has been the challenge of a tank tournament, is getting all 4 tanks in frame and still somewhat being able to see what's going on.
Yeah, I bet whatever map is next, if maybe like Foy or something, I bet it'd be a little bit easier.
Yeah. Rick off of one of the BDE tanks. He takes a shot. Both of them.
Looks like a
don't know.
third shot goes into the one in the river.
I think
Backing up really far.
they may have hit one of the Axis tanks. Oh, there
Oh.
goes.
One of the Axis tanks does go
There you
down.
go.
So Warlord's now down to 1 tank versus the 2 BDE tanks. Fupa
This
and
is what
his
should be.
crew-
This is what should be different about the tournament, where like if anyone has a tank up, like then it's a draw, because like when it comes to this, it's like that tank has to push, basically. But so it's like after you lose one, it's pretty much over if they have both up. Like he can't really do anything.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to win.
Yeah, they'll have to do is just sit there.
Unless the PZ4 can, get some lucky ricks or non-pins.
Yeah, but like the P4 especially, it's kind of hard to rick off of.
Yeah, he takes a hit.
The big hitbox.
Just like the armor, different armors have like different angles and shit.
ESPT not be able to follow through with either shot. His hedges.
On reduction effect.
Oof.
Yeah, we've seen that a lot throughout this tournament. Anybody that's played PHL in a a tank or MG or anything where you're shooting at a distance, these hedges are very deceiving, and a lot of times they don't render in for you. So even when you think you got a clear shot on somebody, you're getting blocked by an invisible hedge.
It doesn't really matter now because they have 2 tanks, but like it is like it's like a really bad habit that I think a lot of people do, where they just keep shooting a non-runnable hedge for some reason. It like burns so much AP.
I do it with an MG all the time, just hoping I'm gonna find that one gap.
Claude, do you have any specific instances of this happening?
Uh, no, I can't recall anything
Oh, okay.
specific.
I didn't know if you're talking about like past traumas or anything.
No, I went to therapy for those. I usually block those out now.
Yeah, I don't know. Like Klein mentioned, it's basically over. I mean, all the ESPT guys have to do is cover 2 angles, and this P4 is effectively trapped, and that hedge probably
Yeah.
doesn't render either, so there's really nowhere for them to go.
I really hope they change that rule in the tournament where like if they have 2 up because if the pressure was still on them because if the rule was like reverse wise the the Americans, they would have to make like a push to actually get a win, but now they can just sit there, and even if they run out of AP, like so what? Like they'll still 2 tanks up. Like they'll just sit there.
It hurts to, kind of just how small this little hedge line is here. The way the ESPT tanks are positioned right now, he really can't peek from front or back without getting hit. Takes a double tap and survives. So one of those must have hit turret tracks, and he goes down on the second volley. So first round here goes to BDE. Nice work. We'll see. I think they're doing center next. So same as before, only now we're fighting over the roadway.
Interesting.
This roadway, as everybody who's played Purple Heartlade knows, is an absolute death trap. Pretty much
Yeah.
once the allies kind of go through this bend here, they'll be able to see each
I'll do
other,
that
and we
next
should
tank
start
in
getting
a minute
some
20
far
here.
out engagements. Only real cover on the roadway itself is going to be places like this Belgian gate here. There's another one further down, and these boxes here. I imagine we'll probably see the access tanks kind of sitting behind.
Yeah, it's this is I think this is actually really access sided too because of the bridge, and also like the Axis basically get the Belgian gates, and like they can shoot through them and like much easier than like the Allies can. Like it's so hard for the Allies to actually thread a shot through them and kill the tank.
Yeah. Again, that bridge he was talking about, going across our uncrossable river here is pretty much the only place that the Allies have to get into this side of the map.
Yeah.
Again, should be interesting. We'll see what happens.
I haven't seen it happen yet, but like if they put in if like a team that's playing Axis put in the time or like prep to be able to like make sure they can always hit the cross point, like it would be literally impossible for the Allies to win any of these points just because like they're so funneled at that bridge, like they have to cross it, like you know exactly where they're gonna be.
Alright, tank's coming out now.
So you can see one of the Warlords tanks is already up to the starting line. Sure, BDE's working their way over. Or they might have looks like they might have actually abandoned them
107 start
to
time. Work
get
for you
new
guys?
tanks instead of wasting time rearming those.
Can I get a confirmation on that?
Second.
Yeah,
107
I'm gonna
start
predict that
round.
if they don't snipe an ESPT tank at the crossing, then ESPT is
If I
gonna.
could have
If ESPT gets across, I think they're gonna
back
win
up
this.
just a hair, you're over the line.
same. This isn't Vietnam, Smokey. There are rules.
What was
Okay, good enough.
All right.
We're gonna get a running start.
Copy.
Yeah, you can see the Axis tanks already marking where that bridge is, so they can go ahead and try to line up shots on it.
Didn't really see a lot of smoke though. Kind of disappointing.
Solid rain ASMR we got here going, Ginger. Lulling me into a nap.
Did you guys know that PHL had rain like before this patch?
Apparently it always did, but it never worked. Even at ground level here, I don't really see a whole lot of rain.
Honestly, I'm glad, dude, because like those little particles and shit are annoying as hell.
I think they said 107 start time. Should be another 30 seconds here or so. We'll be in play for our second round.
Can you do like a mid-game interview? Can you go ask one of them what they're doing?
Oh,
I don't want to break their concentration prior to this.
Ground live.
Wait.
Ground live. Ground live.
I did that once before to War Confused from Helios, and he met a swift death very soon afterwards. I felt bad.
Oh yeah, Davico did that. Yep. I was trying to remember who we did that to. You know, it's not our fault he missed the house, the jump into the MG house.
yeah, true.
Sounds like a Davico problem, not a caster problem.
So good shots off the rip from Warlords here. Doesn't hit anything somehow, but they were pretty much right on.
Oh, but they
Front
hit
tail.
that
They need
first.
to they need to get off the road.
Brits,
Ooh,
so
nice
the
rig.
first
Oh.
BDE energy goes down. BDE tank goes down.
I don't know why he kept driving straight.
Koopa's gonna try to get off the road here.
Full set.
Maybe finds the one wall in PHL that you can't cross.
Yeah, it's hard to tell anymore, like what walls you can get over.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not gonna clown him for that because I know that feeling of like you need to like get off the fucking road or somewhere, and
Making
then it's
good
just
use
like
of the smoke, though. I mean, this side's just devastating for allies, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it's one thing.
Yeah, hit it with a vape shot.
I know that pain, dude. It's so stressful. You're trying to like get out of somewhere and you can't.
You just duck.
This map is literally. I think this map is actually the hardest map in the game to drive on.
Nah, Hill 400 still to this day.
Yeah, but in terms of like viable like tank maps, you know what I mean?
Omaha's pretty trash at times.
Yeah.
He's gonna try to just force.
I think
gear
he's
across
just
the
given up
bridge.
getting off the side of the road. I think he's just like, well,
Yeah,
this
let
is
him
where I
Takes one
belong.
hit.
This is where I'm gonna be.
Second shot misses.
Ooh.
He gets
looks
behind
like
the bunker.
He's gonna
Oh,
make
but
the
he's
turn
gonna
just in time.
overextend. The tank at the to the right of the screen's gonna have a shot on him.
But I don't know if they realize he's turned off of the road already. See
No,
how
they
far
do.
back
The
they're
hedges
sitting.
don't render. The hedges don't render. They'll see him.
So we got one sitting behind the half track, and the other just chilling in the middle of the road back here.
I think I've got to move. Like, he's off the road. Like, they need to be together and like kind of pushing. Like, they can't let him isolate.
Maybe they don't know where he is.
Because I'm wondering if they don't, because there is this little bit of hill here that would render in, and I'm wondering if that's just enough
Hide him.
to hide him. Yeah.
Like I said too, this
Peaks
is
and it still disappears though.
2-minute warning on.
the
first
thing about this map
reduction.
too is like it's even harder in a 1v2 because it's like the shit doesn't render at a distance, so it's like you can't even make a play. Like they'll always know where you are.
Yeah. Unless
Unless
you
you
get
get him.
lucky enough to get right up on him.
Hit him with a vape shot.
Commander can't get out and ping, can he?
No, he's
No.
not.
Not allowed to use Rhino.
He's only allowed to. The crew are only allowed to get out to repair and throw smokes. One Warlords tank has pushed up, so they've kind of grouped back together. I believe the other one is trying to get out from behind that half track.
Can you show us the Axis tanks? I can barely see them.
Yeah, they're just cruising down the road here.
Contact call.
Whoa.
Why are they?
I don't feel like they need to be going that slow.
Well, even if he peeked them like on the road right now, like I don't think the one in the front would be like blocking the one in the back. So like I don't understand.
First zone reduction in effect.
Yeah, no. If he just straight up peeked them from like kind of like the west side of the road, like kite peeked it, and he could probably literally isolate the one in front because he's isolating his own teammate.
Both of them being gun front like they are too. I'm wondering if they think he's in the houses somewhere and don't realize he's actually off.
He's like inside the houses, like the crew's like inside the house, just hanging out.
Making a cup of tea and
Yeah,
dinner.
yeah.
Shouldn't the BDE tank have sail on one of these P4 soon?
What's that?
What'd you
said
say?
shouldn't the BDE tank have sightlines on these P4s?
I think he does now. Well, he
Well,
might
he's-
as soon as
he's
they
backing
get
up.
this.
There's kind of like a house and there's foliage and shit in the way. He might actually see them. He's just, I don't know.
He's
I
being a
mean-
sneaky tank.
With their guns front, I mean, he could probably kill one of them before they both turn their turrets. I mean,
Yeah. I don't know why they're just first gearing up the road.
I think the front tank may have seen him.
Yeah, they just want guns. He just want gun front left.
Oh no.
oh.
Now they know.
Yep. Oh, that was a good hit.
It's worth the
Ricked
shot.
into the.
He might get it. He might get it. Wait, hold on.
I think that this wall here's gonna block him. He does take a hit though.
Yo,
as
come
they're
on.
backing
Pulls off. Oh, so close.
up. Oh,
That was well played, though. Honestly,
it was. That was
Tank.
extremely well played.
if only that first shot had hit, he would probably killed both. Maybe it was
Oh,
one.
he doesn't know they're both repairing.
No, he knows. He's gonna repair himself.
I mean, I believe crewmen outside the tank are fair game. And HE splash.
Yeah. Yeah. What
Would
happens
really
if you kill like
change
5
the
of them?
balance.
Yeah, he could, but he's. I mean, he's alone. He's got a rep.
I'm surprised one of those P4s is taking a different angle to try and like tension their BDE tank.
Might try it here in a second. Their guns don't. I don't think they know where he is. Again.
I don't. Based on that mark, no, I don't believe they do. But the front one figured it may. Oh no.
2-minute warning on final reduction.
Yeah, I mean that marks from both tanks. Now they know. Front one takes a hit again.
Might be able to get this front one. Oh, so
Blocked
close.
by the foliage again.
Man. Oh, that almost got the.
First
Oh, that
lieutenant
almost
Smith
got him.
just shit his
He's got, he's
pants.
got a he's got a bandage.
A did not
Oh, he got
survive the
him.
second one.
Let's
That's pretty
go.
good. Solid.
So the front tank is down to only two members now.
What's the time left on this? Like, how long
About
did they just
6
get
minutes
left?
left.
Oh, kite's back. Probably has line of sight on him here.
Fuck that edge, dude.
Final reduction in effect.
So at their final map reduction here, but it looks like Lupa's tank might actually have to push out from behind that hedge with this. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, he might have to.
Nope, he is just
No.
just far enough up. Okay.
Alright.
Can they get the double tap here? Hits one,
Ooh.
misses with the second.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, but I think two of them might be dead here.
No way.
Ricks?
No way.
Oh,
Oh.
Rick.
No way. Stick
Oh,
it, stick
no,
it.
depends, and he goes
No.
down.
Round in,
Okay.
round in.
Wow, that was close.
Really good job by Fupa's tank for staying in that as long as he did, but round 2 goes to the Warlords. While both teams collect themselves here and get prepped for the next round, we'll go over to our last area we
Just
fight over,
redeploy.
which is going to be the west side here. A lot of the same as what we've seen so far. We've got this bridge here that the Allies
Still need
have to
move
cross.
that
That's going to
tank
be a pain in the
you're
ass.
sitting in HQ so I can spawn the second one.
And the Axis are probably going to sit up around this hill somewhere initially to try to pull that shot off.
Still looking for some sick smoke plays.
Just all the vape bombs.
Did you imagine double tapping someone with the two vape shots?
Just vaporize them.
Oh yeah, just I mean, what do you do when you get double vaped?
Bye.
So you think 7th Cav can take this one?
If
We'll
they
see.
snipe them across the bridge like they did, but if they actually start like fighting across, then no, probably not.
Zero 5-2 work as round start.
So another minute or so till we start here. Let's see where they're lining up real quick.
52 worked for round start.
Sorry, one more time. I could.
With the Warlords tanks lining
052,
up on
1
the
minute
road
from now,
here.
round start. Does that work?
And
We
I
do
imagine we're going to
051.
see the same
We're
from the
just
BDE.
Yes.
setting up some
Yeah.
planning.
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you.
Yep. Lining up in the middle of this pond.
Do you move slower in the water as a tank?
Juan, that would be a you question.
Oh, sorry, I was zoned out. What happened?
I was just curious if you move slower in the water as a tank.
You move slower? No,
Okay.
not really. No. Usually the terrain's kind of like fucky in the water though, so you probably will though. But I don't think the water like actually makes the tank move slower.
I don't know if they changed it at all, but like when I first started playing, there were spots on PHL where you could drown just in those
All right, 60
like
seconds.
flooded areas.
In a lot of places on this map in a tank.
Like you just be crossing the field and then your driver would start drowning.
Yeah, I don't know how it was. I just know now. Like I don't think the open fields you can really drown that much, but like the ditches and stuff, you know.
You know, watching this tournament has made me happy that I'm an infantry grunt, honestly.
Yeah.
Just
I
seems
don't know.
stressful being trapped down a hedge in a metal box.
Yeah, some people can't. Some people can't handle the high octane gameplay of tanking.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Dying to Artie has never seemed so good, Widow.
Oh, yeah, true that.
Tanking really isn't that. It's not really that bad. I mean, obviously it depends on
10 seconds.
the other two guys you're stuck with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're stuck
Yeah.
with Klon, GG's.
Yeah.
Alright, with that, the round
round
starts.
live.
It's our child prodigy Scythe has joined us.
Hi, Scythe.
Boy wonder, newest NA dual boxer.
Dual boxing doesn't exist. It's just a myth.
Yeah.
See, 2 vape shots.
That'd be cool if they had
Hey,
like a
close
tank
the
vape
boundary,
IRL, like blast a fucking
Push. Careful.
nicotine into your mouth like that. You know what I mean?
Maybe. Where are the 7th cav tanks?
Stay on high in elevation. Went to the top of the hill.
Oh,
One's hanging out here.
it's a hit.
I'll check in a second. The other one's pushing down here.
Honestly, they should both be up there trying to snipe. Like,
Looks like Six Pack's tank did take a hit. Barely get a miss there. So Koopa's tank has made it across the bridge.
You're just gonna keep butchering Six Puck. What's his name? Damn. Don't worry, Six Puck, I got you.
Did I fuck it up?
Six pack.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh no, he's got the other bridge. Yeah, I don't see him making it across that second one.
This one though, I think he's got other places he can cross. Can he, Clone? Can he come down in like through this area here? He needs to know it's more in the open, but he could probably cross this on an angle too, I would imagine.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can.
honestly, I don't know. Maybe.
I think it's like you can't cross it as infantry.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of rivers you can't cross as infantry that you can get a vehicle through.
Yeah. Yeah, you just have to angle it right.
Some of these spots on this map where like you could think you can jump across, but then you end up falling through the map. Kind of weird.
In that spot again where it's just hard to get everything in frame.
Well, I guess Axis is kind of on the same has the same issue for this map too, right? Or this point, where they
Yeah.
have one spot to cross.
We did actually see a game earlier in the week where the
2-minute
Axis
warning on
tried to
first
cross this bridge here and ended up off the bridge and into the river.
Yeah, it's hard to cross that. It's like when you see people try to cross the boat bridge on Carentan in a heavy. It just drowns it.
I think with both tanks making it up to these houses here, things are very much in BDE's favor now. Because they're in the final play sector.
Well, look at the
And-
Axis tank. They're too spread apart. Like
Yeah,
HPTs are working together more. That's why I think they're gonna win.
Is this the first game?
this will be
This
the
is the
last
one.
round of it.
Bush, you have
Yeah.
60 seconds.
won the
They both won one
out of
USPT, and then 7 Cav won the second one.
Did the
Holy
7 Cav guy just get killed?
I believe he did, yes. So we have a 7 cap tank
Unlucky.
injured and down to 2 crewmen.
What if it's the same guy from last round?
I'm not sure.
The crewmen can't run back, can they?
No, they cannot. It is the same guy as the last round. He has literally given it his all for this tournament.
Is it single elimination?
Yeah.
I think.
Surprised that non-pen just now didn't kill button. For that one.
Reduction
Does it
in
not
effect.
splash?
I think it's because it's hitting top and turret.
Yeah, the tank's dying one thing at a time.
But do those non-pen shots not splash as much?
Well, he's
You're
shooting AP.
Oh.
AP doesn't really have a big radius.
Kind of at a lull there.
Yeah. I think everybody's waiting for somebody else to make the first move.
Where's the other Axis tank? That one's just sitting there in the
Just
river.
further up the river here.
Yeah.
They've gotten a little closer in together.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, they are out of the final play area, which means at some point they have to cross this river, and they have to start pushing through this giant open field of nothing. Without any vape shots.
Gotta say, man, PHL is just brutal for a tank tournament. You would think, you know, in hindsight it'd be nice, but looking at it in game,
It's really not. Yeah, you're right.
yeah,
Well, it's definitely like a tank map, but it's not like a.
meant for like a tournament setting, you know,
Yeah.
like this.
It would be better if they had it on like SME or something.
Yeah, I mean, just because Axis just has such an overwhelming advantage that, you know, BDE has done a great job though so far of overcoming that advantage that Axis has, but I mean, really, it's quite tough.
Well, I think this point actually is the most allies sided. Well, granted, if they get across the river, but even not even getting across the river, like they have some hedges that are right next to the bridge that they can cut off pretty well. Like this is the most allies sided point for tanks, at least on the mount.
He keeps shooting that.
Little wall by the barn there, I think.
2-minute warning on
Edge.
playfield reduction. You are both currently in that reduction zone.
Oh, the reductions come up. Where are they gonna have to go during the reduction? Like, where are they at
They'll
right
have
now?
to come into this final little 4-square grid space.
Yeah, the axes are actually fucked.
Yeah.
Like, look, there's like nowhere to go.
Yeah, and I mean, BDE can sit exactly where they're at and be fine.
If I was allies and like I really wanted to like sweat and win, I would just sit behind the building, go AFK, and wait for the reduction, and then because they're gonna have to just go into like a middle of like an open field.
Go grab a beer real quick or something.
Yeah.
One of the Axis tanks does make it across that river and is starting to push up into the open here. Bad camera work.
60
Sorry,
seconds
guys.
to leave the reduction zone.
Say 50?
60.
Okay. I don't know what that
What,
one
what
axe
happened?
thing
And what happens if they're out of in the not in the zone? They just get disqualified.
I believe so.
Or they don't have like a little bit of time to get in.
Probably just kick their tank.
Not entirely sure, and actually, that doesn't look good.
No.
Ground tank.
That
Bruh.
is a tank with nobody in it anymore. So, we're down to our final Warlords tank, clinging to life behind this blown up half track against 2 BDE tanks.
You know what, dude? He's gonna do it. I believe.
You might.
Look, he's already hit that one. They're repping.
Final reduction in effect.
Is he finally... He is in the play zone. So... I mean, what do you do here, Klon? If you are the Warlords tank, what do you do?
Unplug your Ethernet cable and say your internet went out. I'll have to resume the match another day. You've got to move before you got to move. Don't.
Well, I was just gonna say, do you think it's
He goes down.
Round end, round end, round end.
So the last round and the game is going to go to BDE. Nice work, guys. You know, as we've seen all week, this is a very Axis-favored map for tanks, and you guys did a very good job of overcoming that. So, well-earned win. GG's to Warlords also. It was very fun to watch you guys. That's going to be it for this cast. Thank you, Widow, Coco, Klon, Scythe for coming out. Any last words?
Great job to both teams.
Alright, that'll be the last cast this weekend. I think we are doing kind of like a wheel of map bands tomorrow night. Stick around in the Tracks to Glory Discord if you have interest in watching that. It'll be posted there. Thanks for everybody who came out to watch the stream. Have a good night.
See ya.